Mom? Mom, did you forget to pay the water bill?
See, this is what we need the emergency visa for. Something must have broken. Come on, let's get you rinsed.
You just so happen to have a jug of water there?
Funny, Mom.
How is this not funny? Hey.
Who is that lady? Is that my wife?
She's back, finally.
I didn't think you were getting back until Monday.
I wasn't, until I sweet-talked Ziodex into doubling their gift to AIDS research.
You sure you don't want to quit saving the world and come sell cars with me?
Thanks, but I like the frequent flyer miles.
Of course.
Hey.
Of course he wants her to change her career.
Late for warm-ups, Mom.
I don't even care if it was a joke. With him, it's probably not.
I haven't seen you for weeks.
Hey, can I get to ride with you to Nathan's party later? Didn't think you were going. Figured you'd be hiding out in Lucas's backseat again. Jealous.
Looking for Nathan underneath, but he's boxed in. And now, a cross-court pass by Tony Lucas Scott for the basket.
Nathan, come on, man. I'm just trying to win.
Why does he sound like he's from the deep south and nobody else does?
Team's gonna party tonight. My parents' beach house.
And why are you telling me that?
Because I said the team, didn't I?
I mean, he did tell Haley he would leave him alone. But I feel like a fight is definitely going to happen at the party. Or something's going to happen that's going to like bond them together. The cops or something. And by bond together, I do mean for like 30 seconds.
Do you think maybe he's had a change of heart?
Requires a heart.
No. I mean, I know why she said that, but even then, it's not a change of heart. Be like, did you think he changed his mind?
I wasn't sure you'd come.
So it's kind of smart that she came along.
Hi, I'm Nathan Scott.
Yeah, I know, I'm Haley. Have you guys seen this? Huh. Really, what guy keeps his hat on during sex?
So he must have done that.
Lucas, come play.
What's the game?
I never.
I've never had a dad that wished I was a stain on the bed sheets.
How's the tutoring going? It's okay. He tells me everything.
Well, he wasn't supposed to.
Does Lucas know you're helping Nathan?
You say a lot when you keep your mouth shut. And keep mine shut, too.
So now she's going to be lying to him about it. Great. He's going to feel betrayed by everybody.
You're so hypersensitive around each other. And maybe everything he says, you take the wrong way, and vice versa.
No,
There's
it's
no
pretty hard to take that the wrong way.
And why are you defending him?
I'm sure that having you around isn't any easier for him than it is for you. And I think maybe if you guys could just talk.
Okay, tell me I'm not hearing this.
Fine. I'm gonna go home.
Haley!
Nope.
I kind of like that. Just, nope, I'm just leaving.
Nathan, we had a deal. You promised you were gonna be nice.
I am nice. I invited him to the stinking party, didn't I? Well, you're his friend. How do I handle this?
It's easy. Stop being such a jerk.
Dick. Ooh, he was maybe going to be nice till he saw that.
But then, it's comedy.
It's gonna be him and the dad and Lucas's mom together.
Look, I don't need you defending me on my work. I don't need you at all.
I find her so fucking annoying. I'm sorry. I think we're supposed to like her eventually because it's clear that they're trying to put them together, but she's such a bitch for no fucking reason. To the one person that's being nice.
Good question. Dan?
Good sex?
Who's the girl?
It's my mom.
At least your dreams came true for one of them. Wanted to thank you for holding back. Jerk is pretty tame. Could have called me a lot worse. Probably deserved it.
He says after he just did something a lot worse.
Look, I've been thinking a lot about this tutoring thing. I just don't think it's a good idea.
Because of Lucas.
Because you're a dick to Lucas.
Maybe you're doing me a favor then. Sometimes I think it'd be easier if I got kicked off the team. Especially with my dad.
I think that was real.
Let me give you a ride.
It's not that far.
Look, we'll take Peyton's car.
It's not that far to walk, yet it's a separate house that they have.
Please just take the ride.
They have two houses like within a mile or two of each other, I'm assuming. If it's not that far.
It's about Nathan. He's just so surly and distant lately. And the way you're pressuring him since Lucas joined the team seems to be making it worse.
Me?
He's going to throw it back on her.
Maybe if you cared to spend more time at home.
I'm gone 10 days out of the month.
And when you are here, you work till all hours.
And you want to know why, Dan? You've made me feel irrelevant. I go out and I raise money for good causes, and I matter out there. But at home,
But
you
he
shut me
diminishes
out of
everything.
his life.
Shut you out? Work has always come first with you.
That is not fair.
Deb, I just want what's best for our son.
That kid I saw tonight is anything but happy.
Good for her. Of course, he'll never fucking hear it. What are you doing?
Just wondering if we're all gonna end up like Karen.
Do you think it's awful how she just let Nathan's dad treat her like crap?
Yeah.
I feel like he probably treated her better back then than Nathan treats Peyton.
With my grades, I'm close to being ineligible to do the one thing that I'm actually good at. I know you have no reason to do this, and I know it's just going to complicate things with Lucas, but I really need your help.
And I will find you someone else. I promise.
No.
I was going to say, if she was like the only tutor, this would
I
make
came to
sense.
you because you're the best tutor at the school.
I will get you through the semester, and then you've got to be on your own. I'm serious.
Yep.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Oh, he thought it was
Let's listen to
Peyton.
her though.
Hey, where you going?
Back to the party, dumbass.
Were you gonna leave a car like this?
Yeah, and if you stand there, you can watch me.
You know this is a crime.
So call the cops.
You can't walk away
Yeah.
from this.
But then again, all I see is a wrecked car. And you.
Hit and run, huh? That's beautiful.
I didn't know what else to do. We just walked away.
What about the guy's car you hit?
I left him a note. I said I did it to bring his car here.
There we go. That happened a little sooner than I expected.
I was hoping to get a
Didn't
coffee.
see this coming.
You tell Dan that if he wants to spy on me or threaten me, he can come down and do it himself.
Dan didn't send me. I wanted you to know everything that happened.
But you weren't going to say it before you left.
I don't carry that weight around, and I don't care to. I know how it is with you and Dan and our two boys. There's a lot of history there. But it doesn't have to be our history.
Why is she with Dan?
Nathan, I want to go home, but I can't because it seems my car is missing. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I think Tim took it. Well, he wanted to take Brooke home, so I told him he could borrow it.
Brooke got a ride home with Teresa after you disappeared.
What's the big deal anyway? I knew you were gonna stay here.
So you gave away my car?
I'm going to bed. Are you coming?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Did you know you could fit this whole house into the living room of their place at the beach?
Why would you even go there?
Because I love getting dumped on.
Nathan and his ass of a father. They do whatever they want. And they screw everybody else in the process. You should have made him give us what we were entitled to so that we didn't have to live like this.
I don't disagree.
Hey, what's up?
Bring my car back?
Oh, your car.
Smooth.
Where the hell is my car?
Yeah, he really can't help you here, bud. He doesn't even know what he's supposed to say.
Everybody seems to think I'm some kind of victim. I chose this. I'm glad he never offered. But I can tell you this much, Lucas. If he had been giving us money, he'd have felt entitled to have a say about how you were being raised, and I think that would have been a bigger price to pay. So who do you think we should feel sorry for? Ourselves or them?
Your brother just called. Our responsible, disciplined kid got into a hit and run last night in Peyton's car.
Good for
Is he
him.
okay?
Oh, he's not hurt. But do you want to know what he did afterwards? He walked away and tried to dump it on Lucas. Seems to me you and Nathan have gotten a little too comfortable when I'm not around. So I'm cutting back at the foundation.
What do you want?
I suspect his parents sent him.
Stay the hell away from Haley.
We're just talking, man. You know, kind of like you and Peyton.
The bag of stuff by the door is yours.
What's all this?
It's all the crap you've left here.
Was this it? Was this
Take
the
it.
final
This is
straw?
a necklace I gave you.
You mean the leash?
I finally saw you clearly for the first time last night. The way you treated me, the way you treated Tim, the way you treated your brother.
Don't call him that.
And the way you're playing that girl.
Peyton, she means nothing.
Okay, if that's the case, then you're an ass. So thank you for being such an amazing son of a bitch last night. You really made this a no-brainer. I mean it, we're done. So get the hell out.
Hey, I was beginning to think I would never see you again. You're avoiding me, right?
Does she know that he knows?
A little.
Luke, I was just trying to help. You just, like, jumped down my throat. We've always been able to talk about stuff, you know?
So she doesn't know?
I just had this crazy idea that if you could see things from Nathan's side, you're just a real pain.
Oh, stop talking. You're making it so much worse.
Yeah, well, at least we can still be honest with each other.
Yeah, at least.
So if anything was going on with you, anything important or weird or
It's so awkward.
confusing, you still be honest with me about that, right?
Yeah, of course.
You left that Peggy's car.
She just kept digging. Oh, God. I liked this episode. I know it probably didn't seem like it because I kept talking about how annoying everyone is in the show, and they are very annoying, but in a way that I'm mostly sort of okay with. I do wish there were more likable characters, but he's pulling all the weight right now, and it's okay. Because there in like the last quarter of that episode, I kind of really liked some things that happened there. I like that Peyton apparently broke up with Nathan finally, but I mean, who knows if it'll stick? I feel like this is going to be a, back and forth sort of a thing, on again, off again. So we'll see about that. I was really into the whole like Lucas finding out about Haley and all this stuff. So I'm more invested than I have been up to this point in the show. So that's good. If they just like killed off the dad at this point, I would be so fucking happy. His character is so annoying. And Nathan, I feel like we're going to have to get some character development there eventually. It's just, there's 9 seasons. So who knows how long that's going to take. And I'm ready for it to happen already. But yeah, I'm confident we'll get there with him. Even if he's not like a truly good guy, I think he's going to calm down, hopefully, eventually, please. We didn't get any of the basketball player who's like okay with Lucas. He wasn't in this episode. He wasn't at the party. I thought that was kind of weird. And we did get the other one, Tim or whatever, like passing him the ball in the game, but then there were repercussions. So who knows if he's going to do that again. I liked that Keith told the mom. Okay, first let me just get in there. I like Nathan's mom, period. I don't understand why she is with Dan. Even from like a character standpoint, like in what world would someone like her be with someone like him? He either had to be different or she had to be different when they fell in love, or else those two people would not be like in love and married and have a kid together. So I'm curious if we ever get a little bit more of that backstory, or if we're just supposed to accept like they're married and that's it. Because yeah, it doesn't make any sense right now. But I'm glad that she's there. I'm glad that she's back. She's a welcome addition to that household. Hopefully she'll provide some reason. Hopefully she'll give Nathan the space to actually kind of like verbalize all the shit that he has going on inside, which is why he acts the way he does, in addition to his dad being the main reason for everything about his personality, basically. So yeah, I think that'll be good, having her there. I hope that she continues to be a fairly regular character in the show, and that she helps kind of facilitate some change in Nathan. And maybe even some change with Karen, because, she went there. Which the whole scene was weird because like she very obviously went there, and she even said, well, I wanted to say, but like she wasn't going to say it before she left. Like the only reason she turned around, at least in that scene that we saw, was because Karen like said something to her. So I thought that was just it was just awkward in terms of like the script and just how that scene was laid out. Like it would have been better if she had just come in there and it was like awkward for a moment. And like before she left, she initiated the conversation rather than Karen initiating it. But that olive branch was sort of extended, so that's nice. It made Karen feel a little bit better, very clearly, because I'm jealous of what you and Lucas have. I'm a little confused by the conversation between Karen and Lucas when they were sitting on the porch and talking about why didn't you basically take money from him, like child support and stuff like that. Why isn't he helping us financially? Why didn't you make him do that? And she made a comment of, it was my choice. And I, if I could do it again, I would choose the same thing or whatever. I forget the exact wording, but she very clearly said that like she chose for that to happen, which made it seem like he offered and she said no. But then she also said, I'm glad he didn't even offer, or something like that. So I'm a little confused. And maybe, again, it was just like poor choice of words and I'm reading too much into it. However, I would say it's a spoiler, but it's literally in the description of the episode in Hulu. I did see, like, as I was just scrolling through to see how many episodes were in this season, my eye just so happened to like linger a little too long on one of the episode descriptions. And it said something about basically finding out that Dan did actually like offer to be a part of Lucas's life or something. So I know that like revelation is coming, and I'm really kind of mad that Hulu put that in the description because I feel like that would be a big moment to react to. But whatever, I know it's out there. So like I do know that Dan at some point offered to be a part of Lucas's life. So her saying the word, her saying like I chose that or whatever is a little confusing. So I want more information as far as that goes. I don't remember what episode it was that we like find that out. But now I just want to get to it and get all the details because that conversation with Karen and Lucas just has me even more confused and even more thinking that like she's not, the victim or whatever, which I mean, she's not, but at least like we don't need to feel as sorry for her because like Dan maybe did offer to be around, which I get, if he had given us money, he would have insisted on being involved, but also like that's taking away Lucas's relationship with his father. So to me, in that conversation, she basically admitted that she is the reason Dan is not in Lucas's life. Because I didn't take money from him or I didn't insist it, because then he would insist on being part of how you were raised and like having a say, which means that he would be involved in Lucas's life. So again, maybe I'm reading way too much into that conversation, but I feel like she just admitted that she's the reason Dan and Lucas don't have a relationship. And that was just like totally not even acknowledged. And Lucas is like, yeah, we really are the better ones. Like, I feel sorry for them, not us. Like, that wasn't a feel-good conversation to me, but it was clearly supposed to be. So yeah, okay. So going back to what I was going to originally say with Keith, I'm really glad that he told Nathan's mom and that Nathan's mom actually like bought it and didn't try and just like shove it back on, well, how can we trust Lucas? Which I honestly am surprised that Dan didn't do. It would seem very in character if Dan was like, well, how can we trust what Lucas says? But I think maybe since it came from Keith rather than from Lucas, he was a little more apt to believe it, although he and Keith very clearly have a strained relationship. But I know Keith has a strained relationship with Dan, but does Dan have a strained relationship with Keith? That I'm not so sure, because Dan is so in his own fucking world that he might think that they're totally fine, whereas Keith fucking hates his guts. So I don't know how that relationship really is there. We've only had like that one scene with them actually together. I feel like this is a really long thing of me just spewing out a whole bunch of thoughts. I am excited to see where it goes. Obviously, Lucas and Haley will make up. But yeah, I'm curious to see if Nathan and Peyton stay apart or if they get back together. And if they do, how soon? Because that'll be really disappointing if she goes back to him after everything. I am actually invested in the show and I want to see what happens next. So I consider that a pretty good thing, especially 4 episodes in. So thank you so much for watching this, listening to my ramblings, and I will hopefully see you back here for episode 5. Be sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss that. I think there's like a bell. Is that still a thing on YouTube? I don't fucking know. I don't know how this works. Whatever you have to do to get notifications when a new video comes out, just go do that. All right. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you back here for the next one.